Hello everyone and welcome to my Major Assignment 1 article presentation for Mixed Methods Research. My article is entitled, Whatever Happened to the Third Paradigm? Exploring Mixed Methods Research in Sports and Exercise Psychology. This article is going to discuss the influence of mixed methods research in my field, sports and exercise psychology. I'm a huge Olympics fan, so I apologize for the Olympics theme throughout the presentation. The purpose of this article is that it talks about the influence of mixed methods research in the field of sports and exercise psychology. The fields of sports and exercise psychology have long been dominated by quantitative research. This article discusses the influence of qualitative research into the fields of sports and exercise psychology, and more recently the influence of mixed methods into those fields. The authors talk about benefits that mixed methods can offer in those fields and how the fields of sports and exercise psychology have integrated mixed methods research. Lastly, the authors discuss possible advantages and barriers that still exist when accepting mixed methods research. In reading the article, I gathered the author's perception of mixed methods in sports and exercise psychology. The author cited Diane Culver and her associates, who conducted an analysis of over 500 database papers from 3 leading sports and exercise psychology journals in the 1990s. Over those 10 years, 83% of the journal's articles were quantitative in nature. Looking precisely at one journal in that decade, 93% were quantitative. The authors found that 7% of the papers in those journals did use mixed methods research, but none listed mixed methods in their title. In that time period, Culver also identified 84 journals that were qualitative in nature. This accounted for about 17% of the approximately 500 papers that were reviewed during the decade. Moore and Associates indicated that some research prefer qualitative due to its small sample size and its natural settings. Researchers who take a more grounded theoretical stance on research believe that qualitative is a more reliable tool and have pushed its use in the last 20 years. This push to make qualitative relevant has opened the door for mixed methods in sports and exercise psychology. But mixed methods still faces some critics who claim that qualitative studies and then mixed method studies fail to be valid for its genuine approach of grounded theory and narrative analysis. The authors of the study feel that mixed methods research can offer a lot to the sports and exercise psychology research world. It overcomes the limitations that a qualitative or quantitative study might have on its own. A mixed method study offers triangulation and gives researchers the ability to use different methods to seek corroboration and underlying meaning. Each result is enhanced by the other in a mixed method study, as quantitative and qualitative data can be complementary. Moore and his associates feel that mixed methods research can lead research to the next stage, and that mixed methods provide the ability to access new insights into a particular phenomenon. In demonstrating these advantages in using mixed method sports in sports and exercise psychology, it shows a relation to other research articles we have read in this class. Most recently, Meredith's article, in which Klinger and Boardman called mixed methods the new gold standard in special education. Moore and his associates did highlight some barriers that some mixed methods critics have with its use in the fields of sports and exercise psychology. That these mixed method studies fail to complement each other, citing that one domain is always subordinate to the other, that it fails to give data equally, and it fails to give them the detail and attention they need. Another challenge they cite is that quantitative and qualitative findings, and that they don't integrate them together in an effective manner. In week 1 of the course, we learned several barriers to conducting mixed methods research, and some of them were discussed by the current author. How I think this article relates to others in my class is that my field might be just like yours. All the research I've read in my field and in the research journals has been largely quantitative. And someone in this class might feel that those numbers would be similar in their field, that quantitative research is dominant and that mixed methods does offer a valid option to do research. My hope in presenting this article to you is that I will find other fields and other individuals in this class that feel their field is strongly rooted in quantitative analysis and would like to see a shift towards a more mixed methods option.